Up in Arms. It's actually obviously a play on words, and I guess if you know, Relentless is kind of, you know, the starting point, and it's obviously a very corporate kind of, hey, here we all are together, and like, let's remind ourselves that it's all, you know, begins with, you know, understanding that God's love is for us. I think Up in Arms is perhaps a personal confession of the same thing. And I think it's kind of cool because the first song is very like, you know, here we all are together, which is great, and we can get caught up in you know, the momentum of being a part of something great, but at some point it has to become like really real for us. And so I love that this song kind of carries on the theme with a slightly different twist. And initially this song was called Boundless, and I was thinking, we were on tour somewhere in the States, when we walked past this art gallery, and they had this huge sign, and it just said Boundless Joy. That was like the artwork. Do you remember that artwork? Yeah. And I remember at the time going, oh, I want to write a song about like boundless joy. Yeah. And so this song was initially called Boundless, and I just love the word joy. I feel like it's such a crucial part to how we're supposed to live our lives and how we're called to live. And you know, the thing with joy is that it's, you know, it's something that is deep. It should be like deeply rooted in who we are. And so, you know, sometimes we mistake joy for, you know, happiness, or, you know, like just whatever, but it's much deeper than that. And I always think about the stories of those who are being martyred and, you know, about to go through like a horrible death, and yet in the midst of that place they'd be singing songs, you know, of joy, just because the joy of their salvation, you know. And it goes on, my joy is boundless, my soul knows its worth, in arms stretching wider than my heart could ever fall. And I just love that picture, this idea that when, you know, Jesus was stretched out for all humanity, you know, there's nothing that we can do or that could ever, you know, separate us from being included in His love. And I love that. So it's kind of a fun song, and we went into, you know, Mikey did a great job, you know, with the production on it. But basically at one point he just basically said, everybody get on the drums, everybody find a drum.
The concept, like, we're going to try and make it so it sounds ridiculous now because it's kind of the opposite of what it ended up being. We had everyone, we probably spent like a whole day doing it, and we probably used like just 4 bars, and I just looped that 4 bars the whole time.
How many drum tracks do you think we recorded?
It's crazy.
30?
Yeah, I mean, we had, I think, who did we have? Because we had everyone. Like JD, Jad.
Everyone. I mean, JD was on drums, so like...
Yeah, it was everyone. Everyone had a drum, and Cobes was like yelling. He was like in an enclosed drum thing, so no one could actually see him. So he'd be like, all right, who's playing 16th right now? You're playing it wrong. Or, you know, someone would you know, feel bad about it, but...
No one ever owned up either.
No.
But yeah, so we spent a long time recording that, and then we kind of scratched that whole concept, and then...
I remember hearing this song though, the first time I heard it when it was complete, and actually, I mean, there's parts of it, I think it's like between the bridge or something, just that musical part. I was like, this is one of the coolest things that I like on the album when it comes to the music. But, it's just, I mean, it sounds super fresh, and it's just like, I don't know, it's, even though the music kind of matches up with what this song is talking about, boundless joy. And I guess this song, to me, speaks about grace as well. When you're talking in the chorus about, how do those last 2 lines go? I'm stretching wider than my heart could ever fall. Like, no matter how far I can fall, His arms have got me. Yeah. So, I mean, that's, to me, like, taken from this song, that's where my joy is going to come from. No matter what happens, I'm in God's arms. And
yeah. So. I just think it's you know, those last lines in the chorus said, the cross my reminder, your love is forever. And I always love that, you know. I think sometimes we get so caught up in what's happening, and we can look back, but you know, when we look back on our lives, you know, all we should do is see the cross there that stands for all of us, and just is a clean slate. And I love that. It's just a reminder of it. I love. So it's uplifting, it's fun, and you know, I think it'll sing. I hope people sing it.